These men and women are in recovery from drug and alcohol addiction. They have just learned about the destructive effects of codependency by participating in a video called "What is Codependency?" Now they want to know, what can I do about it? Jim Shelton has a Master's of Science in Addiction Counseling and Family Systems and is a Master Addiction Counselor. He currently works with chemically dependent patients, helping them to identify their codependent behaviors and attitudes. His topic today is one of the strongest actions anyone can take against codependency: setting personal boundaries.
If codependency is the problem, learning to set boundaries is a big part of the solution. Codependents don't have a lot of modeling or experience in their lives, usually, of even what a boundary is. Often people come up to me and say, "I have no boundaries." Well, that usually, about me in my past, I throw up a wall like, well, maybe you don't, but I do. I'm going to protect myself. What I've learned, particularly dealing with chemically dependent patients who are codependent, is they're telling me that they have no way to protect themselves. They have no skills to protect themselves, that they're vulnerable. So, for this section, we're going to be talking about the beginning of the solution for codependence, and that's learning to protect yourself and set boundaries with others around you. First of all, we all know something about boundaries. We all know something, but it's unclear what it is. So part of what I want to do today is to explain what a boundary is. First of all, I'm going to talk about why is it difficult for codependents to have a problem with setting boundaries. I've already mentioned the first one. The first one is because we never learned how. Healthy boundaries were not modeled in our home. We don't know how. The other is codependent behaviors are people-pleasing and approval-seeking. That flies into polar opposites of setting a boundary. Boundary setting also is a relationship issue. It's about defining what's okay with me and what isn't. It's about teaching someone else how to respect and treat me, and also to have boundaries that I treat other people with respect. Okay? So that's another reason that boundaries are very difficult. It flies in the face of what is normal for us, which is people-pleasing and approval-seeking. The other thing that makes it difficult is that to set a boundary is to take a risk. It's to give up some of the control. And we don't do that well. Remember, we have to control others and manipulate and keep them in our corner, so to speak. So if we're setting a limit with someone else, particularly someone else that we love and care about and want to remain in a relationship, we are very fearful that to do so may lead them to abandon us, maybe worse yet, to be angry at us. We don't like to have people mad at us. That flies in the face of our approval seeking and our people pleasing. So it's just the opposite of what we need to do. And then finally, boundary setting requires a basic core belief that you get in recovery, hopefully. I mean, you will if you stay in recovery. And that is, I am worthy of being respected and being honored. I am worthy of protecting myself and taking care of myself.